We've talked about TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and here's a story involving the TTIP, sort of the US European version of that. The EU was looking at banning 31 different pesticides containing what are called EDCs. These are endocrine disrupting chemicals. Newly released documents show that these new regulations were stopped after pressure from American and other countries' trade officials over the TTIP so-called free trade deal. So the documents go back a little bit. On June 26th of 2013, there was this high-level delegation from the American Chambers of Commerce known as AmCham. They visited the EU trade officials to insist that they drop their new planned criteria for identifying these EDCs in favor of a new impact study. And as we know, impact studies, while often important, are also really good ways, Lewis, to just delay any formal decision about a particular chemical or product safety and just sort of kick the can down the road.
Yeah, that's a lot of what's going on here. No transparency, stalling, this type of delaying. It's business as usual.
It is. And minutes of this meeting show that commission officials were pleading that, quote, although they want TTIP to be successful, they would not like to be seen as lowering the European Union's standards. The TTIP is a trade deal being agreed by the EU and the US to remove barriers to commerce and promote free trade officially. To simplify, this is the EU-US version of TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. This has actually been studied quite a bit. The cancer-causing realities, the carcinogenic nature of EDCs. There's one study called Environmental Causes of Cancer, Endocrine Disruptors as Carcinogens. And it says quite clearly, exposure to EDCs generates additional effects such as alterations in male and female reproduction and changes in neuroendocrinology, behavior, metabolism, and obesity, prostate cancer, and thyroid and cardiovascular endocrinology. This is truly incredible. Huge corruption, but people are hugely in the dark about the fact that the pressure being applied around these so-called free trade deals could lead to not designating known carcinogens as such. It's just sickening corporatism.
And it's hard to imagine where that pressure is coming from when we just hear that trade officials, whoever those people are, have successfully managed to stop this ban. I think the pressure it's got to be coming from all of these gigantic corporations that have a vested interest in this.
So TTP and TTIP and similar deals, we know now from the leaked versions of these documents and backroom conversations that we've uncovered, they will lead to stronger protections for corporations to enforce their copyright, weaker regulation for corporations with regard to their ruining of the environment, reduction of internet freedoms, and now potentially direct health repercussions and the hampering of governments to act in what are the best interests of the health of their citizens. I don't know about you, Lewis, but in order to protect copyright and allow companies to leave their waste wherever they want, I don't want to sacrifice my government being able to decide what's unhealthy for me.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's really up to your government. Money talks, and the corporations are winning.
No question about it.